Alison, our Toronto girl, so great to see you. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. To say that you scared me in more ways than one watching this show, Alison Pill, is an understatement. I wanted to know what your very initial reaction was to this material.
I was so impressed by the storytelling, by this combination of the real world terror, and kind of in this historical context that is easily applied to today, while
Yeah,
at the same time adding in the supernatural horror that's really just an extension of the same terror. And I think putting it into this kind of psychological, spiritual place as well sort of moves these discussions to a different level of visceral that I think
yeah.
will hopefully kind of change minds and bodies in the way they view the
I
world.
hope so. I really do hope so. This character that you play, Betty, sadly, there's lots of Bettys out there. She's a troublemaker. She's racist beyond belief. How do you even get into the mindset of a woman like this?
Um, I can go about my day in the world and pretty easily find inspiration for women like this, for people like this.
Yeah,
I think we live in a white supremacist delusion culture, and and I think the racial hierarchy that is baked into the bones of most countries is undeniable. So yeah, I mean, I don't, it's not difficult to find ways into this mindset because every system was created by this mindset.
yeah, yeah. So sad, honestly. It really does make you think. And, Betty has some stuff she's dealing with, personally and everything too. But you have some great scenes with Ryan Quanten. Oh my goodness. Tell me a little bit about working with him.
It was great. It was also, it was really nice in the beginning to ways Betty is different, like what Betty looks like when she feels safe,
Yeah.
and it's a very different person than we normally get to see of her, and it sort of provides this window into like in another universe, what does Betty get to be? You know,
Right.
if she felt safe, if she felt respected, like what difference that would make. And Ryan's just the nicest person. And it also, it's also in our first scenes together, we were still sort of exploring the visual vocabulary of the show and the kind of
Yeah.
weirdness of the show, and just sort of like the strangeness of their conversation, the strangeness of this like relationship.
Yeah.
And it's what I love about LM's writing generally, is it's sort of taking these tropes that we understand on a cultural level of the 50s, of this 50s housewife and, the milkman and all of these things that we sort of
Right.
imagine, and sort of twisting them in really strange but real ways.
Yeah.
So kind of bringing them into this groundedness through strangeness.
Yeah, it's incredible. Allison, we're so proud of you here. My God, I remember interviewing you where many years back. You were just starting, like Pieces of April, Tiff, and oh my God, so many years we go back. And I look at all your performances and you're so, so fantastic. But one that really stands out for me is The Newsroom. And you talk about good writing. I mean, can you get any better than Aaron Sorkin? And I wanted to ask you, how did that help your career as an actor, doing his words and going forward with other roles?
I mean, I was coming from theater, and so it was, and most, a lot of the cast also came from theater. So we come from, you know, text as sacred, and so we came in with that, and sort of like textual explanations and explorations being essential to any performance. So we had the kind of leg up on a lot of the words that way. It's interesting training. It's an interesting, it exists in its own world, I think, that dialogue. And yeah.
Well, you're so wonderful. I can't wait to see Oh My Puny Sorrows, one of my favorite books, and another season of this. And oh my God, you're just amazing. So congratulations on everything. And we hope to see you back home sometime soon. Okay.
Yeah, I'm hoping All My Puny Stars will be there shortly. I've seen it cut. It's cool.
Awesome. Good. I talked to Sarah Gadden about that. She was excited too. So take care. Always wonderful to talk to you, Allison. All the best.